Hi everybody and welcome to Path of Peace. Thank you for joining me for another healing messages video. In these messages I am pulling out randomly some tarot cards and we use these universal symbols to continue and deepen our healing journey. It can be your personal healing journey, maybe your family healing journey, or even collective healing journey. So we are not reading future, we are not reading past. We are using these beautiful healing stories and hints and symbols to empower ourselves, to connect deeper with the healing potential, and to find peace eventually. So let's just take a look and see what the messages will be. So we have Queen of Wands, then we have Page of Pentacles, and the final one, oh, okay, there are two cards, so let's just see how this unfolds. Oh, they go together well. We have Two of Wands, we have Eight of Wands. I feel like this very strong message with this cluster, so let's just go with this as it is showing up. So, the Queen of Wands is a beautiful card of self-empowerment. Queen of Wands, she knows where is her power, she knows her magic, she knows how to take the right action at the right time, and she also knows how to nourish her action. It is more of that yin energy, more of that yin energy. Yeah. These cards, usually Queen and King of Wands, as I perceive these cards and as I work with them, they are very strongly connected with this warrior self, yeah, our warrior self, for women and for men. Or it can be like this combination of balanced yin and yang. And it is usually strongly connected with solar plexus as well, because solar plexus is that healthy identity, that healthy boundary. Who am I in the world? Who am I in the relationships? So there is this beautiful, powerful, supportive energy to continue maybe healing our identity, our healthy identity in relationships to ourselves, in relationships to others, in relationship to this world, and taking your power back. Taking our power back is a very strong repetitive theme, even on a collective level. So this is like a beautiful invitation. How am I using my magic in this world? Yeah, how am I using my authenticity and self-empowerment? How do I show up for myself? How do I show up for this world? Sometimes it can also be that there is someone who is helping us. So with Queen of Wands, it can be this powerful feminine energy that is supporting us, yeah, that is helping us to take the right action or to give birth to something. Yeah, to give birth to something, to take the right action. And with with Knight of Pentacles, it is like a new opportunity being offered, something practical being offered, something coming our way, or we are taking the right action. Yeah, we are taking the right action to seize a certain opportunity, to move into certain direction, which is the final card. Two of Wands is a card of decision. Yeah, there is a person looking, holding the globe, looking out into the world, and then it came out naturally by itself with the Eight of Wands, which is the card of movement, traveling, change, new messages coming to you, like messengers or messages, new information, change, movement. So in this combination, as I perceive it, that healing journey that we are on is inviting us to take the right action, to seize the right opportunities so that we can come more in that self-empowered self, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. So there is like a lot of action energy. So you can again take this into your meditation or into your mindfulness practice or prayer, and you can ask yourself, where is it that I need to make some new choices? Where is it that I need to seize some new practical opportunities? Or if there is something being offered to me, am I ready to take it into my life and expand on that? These changes with Eight of Wands, these changes can be fairly quick. And it almost feels like the moment you make your decision, the moment you make your choice, like in a decision, in a choice, then it can happen suddenly very fast. The change can happen very fast, or things can start moving pretty fast once that choice is made. It almost feels like this person wants to make a choice, wants to make a decision, and they are waiting for that opportunity to come. So for some of you, it can also be that you are in that point in your life, in your healing journey, in that you are ready to seize something new, to make that next step, and you are literally waiting for that practical opportunity, for that practical step, which is Knight of Pentacles, so that you can take it, so that you can take the right action. And it can come from someone who is much more stable and empowered than you are, so that you basically receive that helping hand, and you can take that hand and learn something new so that you can get more stable, so that maybe you can feel more steady and empowered in your own life. So it goes, the tarot cards always goes both ways. It is connecting the inner world and the outer world, meaning that when you yourself are seeking that self-empowerment, when you yourself are willing to continue that healing journey, despite different ups and downs, then these opportunities will automatically be coming to you the moment you make again and again and again that choice to continue. Then these changes will maybe happen even faster than you anticipated. So like these very beautiful, powerful messages of choices, decisions, and changes. When something just opens up, something is being offered, or you created that next step for yourself, which is beautiful. Let's take a look on the animal card. And the animal card usually works in these readings as a strategy card. So I pulled once and again from Jamie Sams, and we have a battle. I'm sorry, not battle. Battle, but bat. Bat, which is a beautiful symbol. Bat is like this shamanic death and rebirth. It is a very powerful medicine of initiation, that we are ready to let go of those parts of ourselves that are no longer serving us, that are maybe limiting us or constantly bringing out of balance, or constantly keeping us cycling in things that are not beneficial, not for us, not for our relationships, not for this world. So it is like this beautiful rebirth card, coming out of that womb, being reborn. And Bat card is usually connected with some kind of deeper initiation, that you suddenly maybe have like this deeper emotional healing, or suddenly you recognize a certain pattern in your life or in your family system, and you are somehow like ready to master that, to walk through that rite of passage and become someone who feels more whole, more stable, more peaceful in this life. When we heal a part of ourselves that was like really pushed out or denied, we receive back our power, a piece of power, a piece of energy that we can use comes back to our life. So it almost feels like there is this beautiful invitation to this very deep rebirth that is somehow connected with action-oriented energy. Like suddenly being able to take action, or suddenly make choices or decisions that were not available, suddenly maybe seeing something differently, and it can help you to start moving wherever it goes, wherever it goes. So the main hints that you can take with this reading is really, where is it that I need maybe a deeper rebirth of my personal power, which is the Queen of Wands? Where is it that I need to create these stable opportunities, and what choices I need to make in my life? And for some of you, it really is that you are in that momentum of the rebirth. You already did your job. You already did the healing. You already worked hard towards this, walking through that passage and being reborn. And it almost feels like you are standing at the edge of this threshold, in that the door will be opening to a new world, which is the globe. And you will just take that action to open up to that world, to open up to that new possibility that is being offered. If possibly in that process, there will be someone who will show up in your life, and you will somehow feel that they can help you or empower you, or they can offer you something stable to help you grow, then I feel that you are ready to take that next step, because you did the work. Yeah, with the bad card, you did the work. You saw that shadow. Yeah, so this is all of these you can take and just see for yourself, where does it fit? Where does it fit into my life? Thank you so much for joining me once and again. You can let me know in the comments, what is it for you and how you will take that power back? How is it that you will go through that rebirth and use the medicine of the bed? And I will be looking forward to connect with you very soon once and again in another reading. Thank you so much, and bye-bye for now.